All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, VLC freaked out. We are back. Liaison, your video is bugged. We'll see if I can get you back on here. Hopefully, there he is. We fixed it.
There I am.
It just had the big Skype logo. I'm like, that's not Liaison. We like him way better.
It's Skype trying to tell you that I have a fake for radio.
Ooh, very, very nice. Well, it looks like we're going to jump right back into it, and we have another PVT for you. And here we go. As soon as I hit all of the buttons, I'm going to throw it up here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2. This is Thunderdog eSports Top Dog League. We have Microgamers versus Team Elite. So, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Overgrowth, we have Team Elite's NerdStompeR.
And in the top right-hand corner, the blue Terran player from Microgamers, it's Kelazhur.
Ooh.
Is that how you say that? That's how I'm going to say it.
Yeah, Kelazhur. Yeah, I think you're
Perfect.
spot on. All right, now Overgrowth here, Liaison. What we're going to do something a little special. Liaison, we're going to come over to your cam and go ahead and give us a little map preview for us.
All right, well, Overgrowth is considered to be one of the, I guess, few maps in the map pool that's more one of those standard classic ladder maps. You've got your natural expansion that comes out. There's no high ground out on the natural. You can opt for the third base, I guess, away from your opponent towards the right, or towards your opponent in towards the middle of the map. I think this map's really unique because it's got these two watchtowers over the middle that basically give you vision of the entire map. The only way to get around it is to skirt around way on the outside. And then, of course, you've got these two gold bases, the one on this end and on the south end as well, which are difficult to defend unless you basically break down the debris in the middle here. You can break that down and create a nice little path from your natural over to the... that's basically all you need to know. It's not a great Blink map. It's not a great Reaper map. But none of the maps, the new maps, really are. So, you know, it looks like we're still going to see some sort of Reaper expand coming out from Kelazhur, but it's become a lot more difficult recently for Terrans to scout with that.
Yeah, went ahead and stole camera view back from you, but thanks for the nice little run through there, Liaison. Very much appreciated. That actually worked better than I had even anticipated. That was oh so silky smooth. And are you seeing what's on the right side of the map?
There's a probe in the top right-hand corner.
Yeah, this little guy on screen, and there we go. So I'm going to take a wild guess here. This may be a reach, but I think it's going to be a Stargate.
I would say so. That probe's a kid with a dream, and it just wants to build a Stargate.
A kid with a dream. Yes, absolutely, Liaison.
Put me in, coach. I can do it.
He's ready to play.
Send me.
And dream achieved. You know,
and this Reaper's gonna, or should, basically get a pretty decent read off of it. He's gonna come to the base. He's gonna see two pylons. And he's gonna say, "Hey, you should have 3 pylons by now. You're missing a pylon. Where is that pylon?" And then we'll hopefully, for Kelazhur, we'll see some sort of reaction from him. Whether it's an engineering bay, it's something along those lines, or I don't know if he's gonna have enough Marines early, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to figure that out. I mean, so briefly there, I really wanted to zoom in on the pro, but because he's on the edge of the map, I cannot get the camera to zoom in on him. But I want you to let you all know that he's a true American hero. Is the probe even American?
And I mean, I don't know, but I really like what NerdStompeR's doing here, sending the Zealot and the Stalker across the map, forcing the Reaper back and keeping these Marines at home. He's making this Stargate impossible to scout, and this Oracle is coming out right now. There are 2 Marines on the map, 2 more about to pop out, but as we talked about in the last game, you need 6 on Oracle. This Oracle is coming into the base. It's going to do a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, and we're just going to see this number in the bottom right in the kills category just start building up and up and up, and it's getting pretty rough here. In comes 4, and he's not going to have enough energy, I believe, to kill them. I mean, he certainly will have the DPS, but the energy will not be there. So this one retreats, but 10 kills isn't too bad, especially with his buddy's going to tag out, and he's got that one coming in as well.
And just one of those kills, I believe, were Marines, maybe 2 of them. So that's like 8 workers killed. This next Oracle's going to come in and, well, valiantly fight and unsuccessfully. That's, I would call a blunder from NerdStompeR. But he's ahead in workers. His expansion is well behind his opponents, but he's still got this one Oracle on the map, another one on the way. So he still has a window to do damage here.
I really wonder if he kind of seemed to purposely target Marines, because I believe he hit the lowest one first. So I wonder if maybe he's just going to try to say, hey, I'm just going to try to keep your Marine count really, really low. I'm going to keep pumping these Oracles out, and then I'm going to hit you with something that you don't expect. Kind of force him to always keep building Marines just to be safe. Because right now, I mean, he's up to 13, so he's kind of at that magical number, but not enough to handle 2 Oracles. So we'll have to see here.
Yeah, and I mean, the Twilight Council follow-up is on its way. The Reaper is going to come back in for another look-see. It's going to skirt by this mothership core and head into the natural, or the main base. He takes a sharp right and heads into the main, and he's going to come around. He's going to see this Twilight Council, and we should see some sort of reaction from him here as well. Maybe a bunker on the high ground just to be safe, but he's still a ways away, as Blink does take 170 seconds to build, and it's just starting up.
Yep, so he will go ahead and go with Blink. As you commented, not the best Blink map, but that extra mobility never hurt anybody, and this other soccer might intercept it. Oh, it's got just enough. It definitely regenerated enough, so that will get away. A little bit annoying, but not too big of a deal.
Yeah, and it...
here we go. Press the button.
Gotta resume it.
Oh!
Bam!
100%
like
worth it. That was definitely worth it.
So cool.
All right, do these players, do you even remember, I think, oh, Kelazhur, I think he had several Zerglings. That's my recollection of this game.
I think you're remembering the wrong game here.
That is probably correct. But, as we did comment before we left, we'll get back into it. Now this Oracle on the bottom is going to try to dart in, but there are many Marines there. Throws the vision on him, no big deal. And this other one's going to get caught for sure. Silent Kelazhur sneaking up on the NerdStompeR.
You know, that's a really nice pick-off there for Kelazhur, because that actually takes like half of the threats on the map right now for the Protoss player. But again, he's still got to be worried about, looks like it's going to be a 6-gate Blink play coming out from the Protoss side of the map. This Reaper is going to try and get a little bit more information, or just a watchtower for now, but this is still very dangerous here for Kelazhur if he is not equipped and prepared for it back home.
Yeah, and a key thing to point out now, he is taking out the Stargate and the Pylon, but this, oh, nope, that's just an Oracle. I thought he had another Pylon up there. Oh, so that is going to hinder him quite a bit, as now he has no real map presence or Pylon presence out there.
And the Reaper's going to pick off the probe going to make a pylon by the gold base, so really no pylons out on the map right now for NerdStompeR. His push is going to be pretty severely delayed here.
Yeah, and the reinforcements delayed even more so, and Kelazhur, I think, definitely is looking like he has the bigger army right now, up by about 12, but I think his production's also going to kind of be a little bit more constant. Some of those reinforcements may not be coming across quite as quickly. So, what do you think the odds of success are here, Liaison? I don't know. This is going to be a little rough for him.
I mean, I will say that 2 things that he's got going for him is Kelazhur is just now building 2 more bunkers, and he hasn't even started medevac production yet. The reactor is just over halfway done on the factory, so stims are going to be almost as good as just killing the units. If you take off 10 hit points off of every single unit and just force that out and then blink away, that's really solid.
Yeah, and this is exactly what he needs to do. He's got a little bit... Oh, I thought he could blink black and just... Absolutely just a quick GG.